Here talking with 2022 DeSoto wide receiver Stephon Johnson at DeSoto High School out here in Texas. You know, Stephon, we talked when you were out in Eugene for your Saturday Night Live visit rather. Just kind of wanted to check in with you. You know, tell me a little bit about how the season's been going for you guys so far out here.
Yeah, it's really been a good year. You know, we lost a couple games, the key games that we shouldn't have lost, but we've been bouncing back good. And the team, we got a great team, so it's not very many teams that can beat us when we're at our highest level. So we're working real hard to get, to the ultimate goal of a state championship, like I talked about last time. So we got a real good team. So everybody will see that soon.
And then I know that Coach Brian McClendon was out here to see you recently for that Duncanville game. Just what's it like, having your position coach out here, coming all the way out here to see you?
It was crazy. He told me he was coming. It was just like, dang, it's a dream come true. A coach coming and watch me play at a high school game, because it hasn't happened in about a year, because you remember COVID and stuff like that. So it was like dang, I really got to show out, because this is the coach I'll be playing for next year. So
yeah, let's stay there for a second. Obviously COVID shook a lot of things up. Around the country, not being able to play, but what's it been like to have things kind of back to normal a little bit? Having those crazy crowds,
yeah,
the Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, it's been amazing. The Duncanville game, it was pretty much sold out and stuff. So it feels like how it was before COVID. Everything's starting to get back normal, and I'm ready to go to the next level. I know it's gonna be even crazier.
And then this is your first year at DeSoto. You've made a couple stops in high school. Tons of great options as far as just talented schools in the Dallas area. Just tell me a little bit about your journey here and why you feel like DeSoto was a good fit for you.
Yeah, definitely. So I started off at a school called Houston Heights, because I'm originally from Houston, Texas. So it was my freshman and sophomore year. So it was kind of rough years, because we wasn't really that good coming my freshman year. So we were like 4-6. So we barely made the playoffs, and then I just decided that I was gonna transfer and move to Dallas. And when I moved, I went to Lancaster, and that was it was a better opportunity. We went undefeated and things like that. A lot of speed on that team, and my coach ended up leaving and going to the University of Texas. So when that happened, I ended up coming to DeSoto. It was the best move I could have made, because they got me college ready, and I'm gonna be ready for Eugene when it's time. And DeSoto just like a family, and we get all the best exposure, media, everything. So
yeah, you mentioned getting college ready. Just tell me a little bit more about that. What do you think is making you college ready, or that you kind of have to do to be ready for that next level?
Sure, just the workouts and how coach approaches everything. He try to treat everything like a college. So DeSoto is called DeSoto U for a reason. So he want everything like a university, like a college. So we always just think about how it's gonna be at the next level. So that's how it is.
Okay, and I know you guys have a big rivalry game coming up
Yeah.
against Cedar Hill. Just what's that rivalry kind of like? I know you haven't been able to play in that game yet, but
Yeah.
I know that a lot
Yeah,
about
definitely.
it. So what's that rivalry like? What can we kind of expect at this game?
It's kind of like the biggest game of the year, regardless of who else we play. We can play the number one team in the country, and this game will still be the largest game, just based off of the relationship between our coach and their coach. They really don't like each other, so it's gonna be crazy. It's a wild game every year, packed out, close game all the time. So we haven't won in about 3 years against Cedar Hill, so it's been tough. And this year we looking to change that.
Yeah, looking to flip the narrative a little bit.
Yep, definitely bring the belt home.
Exactly. And then you're talking about big games. Just a couple more for you here.
Yeah.
Obviously the Ducks had that big win over Ohio State. Wanted to ask you, just as a recruit, how did you view that, and how do you think that could maybe help Oregon down the line, since they're going against some really big schools?
Definitely, it was really it was crazy, because Ohio State, that's a top 10 team every year, so people don't really expect Oregon to beat Ohio State, because Pac-12, and it was just crazy to me how when I was there, they was telling me that they was gonna beat them, and I was looking forward to it, and they actually got it done, so I was real excited. But for the recruits that are getting recruited by Oregon, it make you really want to look into the school more because should we beat a team like Ohio State? So yeah, it just changes everything for a lot of people.
And then looking at the Ducks so far this season, had that big win against Ohio State, but had that loss against Stanford a couple weeks back. So people have had a little bit of a hard time kind of getting a feel for this team.
Yeah.
From your perspective, how do you think the team's doing? What's standing out to you about this year?
It's crazy because it's a lot like my team, like DeSoto, because we lost a game we shouldn't have lost. They lost to Stanford. We shouldn't have lost to Judson. And so it's just, that everybody just got to get a feel for each other. I feel like they haven't meshed all the way yet, and when they do, they'll be a hard team to beat.
All right, and then just as you're just wrapping up here, going senior season, trying to get to the state title, what do you think it's going to take for you guys to ultimately reach that peak level?
Everybody just got to be locked in. Everybody got to be on one accord. We can't have everybody on different mindsets. We all got to be looking towards the same goal. We can't have everybody playing for one another. We got to be just ready to just put it all on the line for the D. So.
All right. This is Max Torres with Ducks Digest, SIL American, talking with Stephon Johnson, DeSoto High School wide receiver and 2022 Oregon.
Yes, sir.